a person that you found in Rome. So penny. Well, yeah, 1 cent, a penny, whatever, €1 or 1 cent euro. And yeah, all right, you ready? Let's do this. Yay! What is this? Champagne? I don't. Prosecco.
But it's just pretty much champagne, right?
Free Prosecco just for showing off. That's how they do it in Italy.
I'm gonna take a picture of yours too in the background because it looks pretty good and it looks nice in my picture.
Where'd you get the drink?
Yeah.
Gracias.
Prego.
Cheese over there.
Sure.
Ooh, I got it.
Oh, it looks so good.
It does. I'm excited.
It all looks delicious.
Girl, I thought you got a bottle of wine. Dang, give me some. I thought you were just like taking it to the head.
Like, let's go.
Please share.
It's so pretty with the light.
va passer devant tout le monde et puis
the passage for the other the planets in the universe, and then God separated water from land from the sky, and then the creation of Adam, first man. That's the famous picture, the two fingers touching each other. And then the creation of Eve, first woman, the original sin, the temptation from the snake, eventually the expulsion from the heaven, then the sacrifice of Noah, the universal flood, and finally the drunkenness of Noah. It's written in the Bible, Noah was the first man who tasted wine. He didn't know the effects of wine, so the first time. It was opened in the year 2000 by John Paul II. Next time it will be open again in 2025. This is the Jubilee year. It comes every 25 years. However, the popes can decide to open the Holy Door before the regular time. The Pope has the power to do that. So in
You simply have to be there maybe half an hour before.
gonna drop it in. Send it off. Okay, got it. Woo. Parthenon. I'm excited to go inside.
Unless. Guys.
You know that some of the stones that fell were sent to Vatican City and they're somewhere in there.
Oh no.
Like, used to build stuff in the Vatican.
Also, in the Roman Forum, usually here is better.
So we're celebrating Vestal Virgin's house, the most important nuns of Rome, Vesta. The Vestal Virgin was considered the mother of Rome's supreme god.
Temple de tried that one, tried that one, and I tried this one, and then I tried this one, and I tried this one.
I mean, I won't complain.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay? But a second, I'm gonna leave the
Pizza. Woohoo!
There's 6 at this table.
And then we're outside on the table.
We're going to make one of the bases of the Italian cuisine, which is tomato sauce, fresh tomato sauce. So we're going to start by adding a little bit of olive oil. So that's for you. How much? Go, 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 go. Yes. A lot of you, so we have 2. Go, go. Okay, so that's one of the simple. That's enough. A little more. It's 80 of you, so we need. Okay, that's enough. Perfect. That's one of the simple kind of sauces, but it's not an easy one, so you have to know some rules. The first one is that you want to use only extra virgin olive oil or olive oil. Please don't use for cooking any other kind of oil unless you need to fry. The only exception is that olive oil is not good to fry for frying because it burns. You have too low burning point. So it's the only exception. Otherwise, you have to use olive oil. Second one, fresh garlic. Usually in Italy we don't actually eat garlic. So, for example, garlic bread is not Italian at all. We don't eat garlic bread. No one eat, even we don't eat Alfredo sauce. Of course, there are a lot of Italo-American kind of recipe that are not actually Italian. So usually we used to cook. A lot of people in Italy used to cook garlic with the skin. So it will release all the flavor, all the juice of the garlic without actually going to eat the garlic. Since I know usually you like a lot garlic, we chop it a little bit of the. We're going to cook it both. So put it in the.
Put them on.
Yeah. Put them on. We're going to take off the one with the skin. So thank you. Another reason why we use usually garlic with the skin outside is that it's not so easy to burn it. If you chop the garlic in 1 second, it will be burned, and it became too bitter and not so good. If you're cooking with the skin, it's not so easy to burn it. So it's better also to the flavor and to the taste of the sauce. Another ingredients we are going to use, of course, is basil, and you don't want to cook the basil leaf. A basil leaf has to be added in sauces on pizza every time at the very end. Okay, you don't want to cook it. We can cook the steam, the bench of the basil. So we can put it all together, frying with the garlic. Okay. Molto bene. There's a little bit of water, so we start to sparkle a little. That's on. Okay. And we have here these amazing tomatoes that Fernanda already chopped. These are the same tomatoes that I show you at the market, ramo and cherry tomato, ciliegini. Okay? So, and we are going also to add a little bit of tomato puree to give a little bit of creaminess to the sauce. Since we are going to eat fettuccine, so we need to have a little cream too. But we don't use cream actually. Also in Italy.
paste, is that what it is?
And this is not tomato
Puree.
puree. And in Italy we don't use cream. So cream is not an Italian ingredient. It's French, and we basically don't have a single recipe with cream inside. That's one of the reasons why Alfredo sauce is not Italian at all, because we don't use that ingredient. We don't eat also chicken with pasta, so not a single recipe with chicken and pasta together in Italy. And our cream basically is oil, of course. In the sauce you will need to mix all together, and the boiling water of the pasta. So you will see it's the best way to make a really creamy sauce. On or off? Yeah, it's on. Okay. So now we can add the tomatoes all together. You can leave the spoon, don't worry. Just on the. Okay. All together.
And just dump it?
Yeah, dump it all together. Okay, brava. And the tomatoes. Okay, this kind of sauce doesn't need to cook a long time. It will need, since it's a lot of tomatoes today, maybe 20 minutes. But usually if you make it at home, you will use a little bit of tomatoes, it will cook for 5 minutes, and that's it. And other kind of sauces with meat inside, basically, and when I'm talking about meat, I'm talking about beef and pork and not chicken, so forget about chicken. You want to cook it at least an hour, 2 hours. So for example, bolognese sauce, ragù bolognese, has to cook at least 6 hours. So every kind of otherwise it's a kind of sauce with meat inside. It's not ragù bolognese, okay? Because it has to mix and become a cream. Otherwise you will have the tomato sauce totally separated from the meat. So it will be maybe good in the taste, but it's not an actual ragù. Ragù needs to cook a lot. These are some main rules in the Italian cuisine. Since we are a little bit of maniac about food, not so much. I don't know if you know this already. We are a little into food. There are some rules that we want to follow. So don't add cream, never ever. Don't mix chicken with carbs, any kind of carbs. So no on top of pizza, please, and no with pasta. Don't add, well, it depends on your taste, of course, but in Italy, actually, we don't eat garlic. Don't mix garlic and onion. Usually we don't mix it. If you use garlic, you are not going to use the onion, and there is always a reason why you're using garlic instead of the onion. For example, with all the seafood, you're going to use the garlic. It is better. Don't have cheese with seafoods. There are a lot of this kind of difference, but of course, if you like Alfredo sauce, feel free to. The important thing is that you have to know that it's not Italian. So if you're going to Olive Garden or any kind of that's kind of an enemy.
That sounds like a bad word.
Villain, Olive Garden, it's total fake, a fake kind of. No chicken parm, no veal parm. It's not an Italian recipe at all. The only parm that we have in Italy is parmigiana di melanzane. So it's eggplants parm.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Okay, deep fried eggplants, mozzarella like lasagna. Mozzarella, tomato sauce, basil, and that's parmesan on top. Okay? But if you like chicken parm, of course, feel free to have it. The important thing is that they are selling you in an Italian restaurant. It's not an Italian restaurant. Okay. So, basically we have finished. If you like, we can add, and that's on your taste. If you are okay with a little bit of chili pepper, chili pepper, everyone? Yeah? Okay? So we can add if you wanna.
Just, yeah.
Yeah?
Put them in.
Oh, we have two, and we're gonna make it. Otherwise, we're going for sure to touch your eye in 1 second. I'm going to do it. You have to break the chili pepper, okay? Because you need to spread the seeds. That's the chili part of. Okay? And then at the very end, we're going to add the basil. Okay? But we're going to cook the pasta.